Okay, so let's talk Pray for the Devil. I mean, I don't really have to say much on this one because I think everybody who saw the trailer for the movie kind of gets an idea of what you're already getting yourselves into with it. It's clearly one of those throwaway movies that studios just have to put out at this time of year like they always do, that have to deal with an exorcism or the devil or something of the sort. There's always a connection there. And it's always a movie that we've seen 100 times again, yet we still go and see them. Because why? If you're like me and in the spirit of Halloween, you like horror movies and you want to check it out regardless, even though you know it's going to be a complete waste of time, a derivative secondhand piece of bleh. Anywho, now, I want to, again, be very mindful and courteous to the people that put the movie together because they did work hard to put the film together. But at the same time, this is something that's just so uninspired that you do not have to rush to go see at all. Even if you are in the spirit of watching a movie on Halloween Day, this is the one that I think you will skip. The ones I recommend you watch instead would be Barbarian, Pearl, even Smile. Now, Smile is not the greatest movie, but it's much better than this one. At least the concept of trauma and smiling is creepier than what this one offered, which is nothing different than what you've already seen. I mean, think about it. In the last 10 years, we've had how many movies with the word devil in it? There's a movie just called Devil. Then there's Devil's Due, The Devil Inside, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. I mean, devil is somewhere always in this title. Then we always get those exorcism movies, The Last Exorcism, The Possession. There was a throwaway movie that came out like 3 years ago called The Possession of Hannah Grace. I'm like, these are all just films that people throw out just to make a buck, and we don't need them. They're all the same. I mean, the jump scares are completely conventional. The twist you can see coming a mile away, and the finale is never paid off. Like, we are never excited. I just rolled my eyes by the end of this movie. Anyway, another thing that I usually have an issue with, not all the time, but sometimes, is when a movie is rated PG-13, especially in the horror genre. I feel like that limits your opportunities. I feel like that holds you back from pushing the boundaries a little bit further. Because when you're doing a movie about an exorcism, you can really go for it. Now, I understand that you can still make a movie scary on a PG-13 level, but the more movies we put about, the more movies that come out that deal with exorcisms, I feel like you need to just push that envelope a little further, and we're not seeing that anymore. We're just getting the exact same repeated formula that we've seen 100 times over. So, that all being said, with the exception of maybe some of the acting performances, which weren't terrible, Pray for the Devil is nothing different than what you've already seen. I don't recommend. I think it is just 90 minutes of just repeated things, and you will have really no enjoyment, at least in my opinion. I'm going to speak on behalf of a lot of people that love horror movies and think that this is just a movie that you can skip. There's really nothing new to offer here. So do yourselves a favor, go see something else, watch something at home. You do not have to see Pray for the Devil. And yeah, that's all I really got to add, because watch the trailer and you'll get everything you need. That's it.